What's up, guys? This is number 3, and this is a brand new commentary, of course, because it wouldn't be an old commentary. So, yeah. So, this is actually a really interesting video, and I'm not just saying that, but because it is, because I think, I don't know if this is the same guy I played, on the last video, actually, but I've actually played this guy before, using the Smogon Battle Finder, and yeah, so I'm gonna play the video and you'll have to see if you can catch what's so interesting about my team. Anyway, let's go. So this is a battle against Stefan. Yeah, so it's not the same kid. Wait, maybe? No. So he sends out his Skarmory and I send out my Slime Ball, which is my monk. And it's funny because, yeah, I don't want to spoil it. So he sets up his spikes, I go for Rain Dance, and yeah. Interesting story about Slime Ball. I actually did catch a shiny Grimer once. He was my only easy, naturally obtained shiny, but then I lost him. Cool story. Yeah, so I set up Rain, and I send out Why I Get No Love, which is my Girafarig, and I'm seriously like, why I get no love? Girafarig's not even that bad. And yeah, you'll see that, because he wrecks stuff in this battle. So I go for a Thunder, which is destined to hit because of the rain, and this guy probably expected it, because otherwise why would I send in this? So I get the Paralyze, which is pretty handy, but it was a 1 in 10 chance. So I'm pretty lucky right now. So I send in my Duck U, which is my gold duck, and he's like, ouch, Spikesy hurtsies. So I'm hoping to get the Paralyze, but then I don't know what he would have used. Don't know, whatever. I go for a Surf, which in the rain finishes him off, and I'm like, pow pow pow. Duck U's Talius started, he's at 1 kill. And so he sends out his Skarmory, bad move, and I just surf that thing, and it's like the beach. Oh, fine, I'll tell you what's interesting about my team. It's an NU team, and I'm playing an OU game. What? It's funny, actually, because I was trying to tweak the 6th position on this team, and I couldn't get a single win in NU, but then I come to OU and win. But maybe it's because of the 6th guy, and the 6th guy who, see, the team I made on PO, and I tested and all that stuff, had Embor in it, and Embor did alright, but then I'm like, he really doesn't work with the rain on, because his Flare Blitz does like half damage. But yeah, so I go for a HP because I get my Surf disabled, after he switches out from Skarmory to Jellicent. He goes for a Scald, doesn't do much at all, rain stops, and he's just below half. Yeah, so I go for an Ice Beam expecting a switch, because I thought he'd switch to a Skarmory, which would have been a good move, I reckon. But then Recover is a pretty good move too, I guess. But yeah, so I probably would have gone for Surf had it not been disabled, thinking that Skarmory would come in. But yeah, so I send Gold Duck back in and send out Why I Get No Love, which is the awesome Girafarig, and he goes for a Will-O-Wisp, and Will-O-Wisp does hit, and yeah. So yeah, my team's NU, and I'm an NU entrepreneur. I love NU. NU's like exciting, but then I like doing crazy stuff with NU, I like doing crazy stuff such as using Surskit. I've actually used a Surskit in rain and I've won with it. I may do a video on that soon. Comment if you want to. But yeah, so he sends out his Latios, not in Japanese this time, and I know Thunder won't do anything, so I send out Slime Ball, kinda as a sacrifice, maybe to get up rain. Not really expecting much from Slime Ball. He surfs. I think it's interesting how Latios carry Surf, because Surf was always my favourite move when I was younger, because it always did huge damage, no matter what you used it against. And yeah, it was always a staple on my team. But yeah, so he killed. Question: I wonder where what's some faces, rivals in the game, and just random encounters, except for in the wild. Where do they get their IVs from? Do they have good IVs or what? Think about that one. Maybe they just level up without any IVs or EVs at all. But yeah, so I paralyze him, he does get paralyzed, which is pretty good. 1 in 4 chance, then I confuse him. So then he has a 1 in 4, a 3 in 4 chance, or a 3 in 4 chance of not doing anything. So it's a pretty good thing that I like to do. Seedy Bird's Murkrow, by the way, because he's like wearing a black hat and all that, and he's just seedy. But yeah, so he gets a move out. Yeah, and I send out Duck U, my favourite girl duck. He's hurt by spikes. They're slowly killing him. But yeah, Duck U is a champ. Because most people probably don't realise, but Golduck has Swift Swim, and he has a bigger attack stat than Ludicolo, or special attack. But the one perk that Ludicolo does have is that Ludicolo has, what's it called, Giga Drain, and stab on that. So yeah, but then Duck U has Psyshock, and he's got Hidden Power Grass. Oh, yep, that's it. I go for Hidden Power Grass. Does everything. It kills him except for Focus Sash. Sashes are so annoying. They're not. I like Sashes though. On one team I used to carry so many Sashes. But yeah, so this kid's probably. So my enemy's probably enemy. It's really not that personal. But then this guy's probably like, oh yeah, I'm setting up for a sweep, let's go. So, and I'm like, dude, are you serious? You reckon I'm just gonna let you walk away with a win against an NU team? This guy has definitely underestimated my team. So he goes for a Rock Blast, and he has Skill Link, because what Cloyster doesn't have Skill Link. I send out Stash V2. You don't remember him, but he was back on the Enraged Entei channel, and he did work a lot of times, especially against Jack KKKK3, because he actually he made it a tie, and it was a pretty good game. Yeah, so Cloyster faints, and then he sends out Jellicent, knowing that I can't really do anything. I set up a Swords Dance. I know what I'm thinking. Oh, actually, I'm expecting a Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, maybe it won't hit, but it does, of course. Yeah, and Stash is kind of just staying out to sacrifice. You may realise that I like sacrificing Pokemon. I don't have much emotional attachment, unless it's Golduck. Golduck's just so awesome. So, yeah, the plan with Stash is to Swords Dance and then Aqua Jet in the Rain, which would do heaps. I actually got the idea of Hey Done off some old video of his, but yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because with Stab, it gets it up to like 80, and then the Rain, it gets it, like, doubles it again, and then with Swords Dance, he just becomes an overpowered freak. So I Mega Horn, which does nothing because of the burn. Even though I have +4, it's still halved from the burn, I think. And then he goes for a Scald, just trying to finish me off, and I'm like, can you finish me already? So I'm slowly dying to burn. Yeah, not too exciting. Yeah. Hey, just a question for the viewers. I want you to comment on this, please. What like days of the week would you want us to upload something? And we'll try and do that, because my first video I uploaded on the 1st of March, and the next one I uploaded on the 4th, and then yeah, I wondered if like Sunday's a good day for an upload, or Saturday, or whatever. So I send out Magic Man. He's not going to get hurt by spikes because he's a boss and he has Magic Guard. You may tell that I love the Alakazam family. I got a crit. Don't know if that would matter, because this guy does have a bigger special attack stat than Golduck, and has a Life Orb. But yeah, so he sends out his Hydreigon, and this thing's probably Scarfed, I'm guessing. All Life Orbed. They're the two common sets. But yeah, so he's not Life Orbed, but I hang on with my Focus Sash and T-Wave him, because I'm like, if this guy can slow down, I may be able to render him useless. So I'll be able to get an extra attack in. I get a crit here, which was one of two things that I was hoping for, and that's either a special defense drop or that. But yeah, so he finishes off Kadabra, and right now I actually check how many Pokemon I have left, and I'm like, what? I could actually win this thing? So here's the man himself, the champion, the legend, Duck U. And interesting thing, I had just changed his thing from a Life Orb to an Expert Belt, so that would explain why I didn't die, and why I got the extra damage on Hydreigon. So yeah, I defeat him, and I win with my new team. So that was a good game, I thought, and it was really interesting to see that my NU team that worked so well on PO, that couldn't get a win in NU, wins against an OU team. So yeah, inspirational story of the year. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.